Hi everybody, it's Colleen again. Okay, so in my first pre-op video, I talked a lot about, what I was feeling, and I was scared and all this other stuff. And not a lot of people know I'm having the gastric bypass surgery. Of course, my husband, my mom, and my dad. And that's it. I didn't tell my sister because several reasons. The biggest one is she's very anti surgery for weight loss, either the lap band, the gastric, anything like that. Of course, she's never been extremely obese, a little bit overweight, but always something she got off with exercise and dieting. So that's the main reason I'm not telling her right now, because I really don't want to get a lecture from my little sister. I did receive a call from my mother, who had talked to my sister, who I'm sure she told I was having this done. And I got you should just try one more diet. Your sister's doing the glucose-free diet. And, well, that's great for her, but she's never been overweight. She's never been fat. And, I told my mom this. I said, she's never been fat. She has no idea what it's like to constantly struggle. And like I said in the last video, I walk almost every night. I have a dog. He and I go walking every night. And I'm at the gym at least 3 times a week on the elliptical machine. And it's not happening for me. And so I don't see gastric bypass surgery as a failure on my part. A lot of people call it a tool. Seems to be the buzzword. But I just think it's one more step in, maintaining a good lifestyle change. And so that's why I'm doing it. And, my sister called me and said, oh, hey, I'm doing the glucose-free diet because I was just diagnosed with this thing where I can only eat glucose-free stuff, and you should really try it. And my doctor thinks you should try it too because this is hereditary. Well, I don't believe any responsible doctor would diagnose somebody they'd never met, hadn't got the history of that person, so basically thinks she's full of crap, and is just trying in her own special way to dissuade me from having the surgery. Not going to happen. If there was a diet out there that would have worked, I would have done it by now. I would be 135, 140 pounds like I'm supposed to be. Excuse me. And so far I haven't found that that magic cure or the perfect weight loss tool. And like I said, I eat healthy. I'm not an emotional eater. I do eat late at night, which I know kills me. And I still do make some poor food choices, But like I said, for the most part, fruits and vegetables, a lot of protein, a lot of water. So who knows why I'm not losing weight? It's beyond me. I couldn't tell you. But my dad is very supportive, and he's like, yeah, go for it, because he knows how much I struggle, and he knows how hard it is, and he sees me struggling, and and he's like, well, if this is what you want to do, then go for it by all means. I think it's a wonderful idea. And same thing with my husband. There are just several people on my mother's side that will never know that I had this surgery. Her brother and her sister and all their extended relatives, and a couple of my cousins, being from the South, we're all very close, so I'm trying to keep it as low profile as possible. I'm not ashamed of it, but I also I don't think it's anybody's business right now until I decide to tell them. And until that time comes, it's my secret. If they ask, oh, how'd you lose weight? And I may tell them the truth. I may not. I may say, diet and exercise. Which would be a partial truth. really I'm utilizing my resources, which is the doctor and the gastric bypass surgery. And, I've showed a history of succeeding and failing and succeeding at weight loss and maintaining. So, sorry, the cat is torturing the dog right now. That's what kills me about people who have never been, morbidly obese, which is a state a lot of us are in, when you go into gastric bypass or even the lap band. If you haven't been there, you don't know. You can judge from the outside because it's very easy to do. We all do it. You can say, hey, go to the gym more, eat more fruits and vegetables, or don't eat this or don't eat that. And it's very easy for people to point out what you should do. And very, very many people are forthcoming with their opinions on why you're not losing weight and what you're doing wrong without really knowing you. And, I've had several people come up to me and say, if you spend another hour on the elliptical machine, or you added more weightlifting to your routine, you'd definitely lose the weight. Well, it's crap. It's not true. It didn't happen. I did the 40 minutes cardio, the 40 minutes of weight training. I walked every single freaking day for a year. I was at the gym every single day, Monday through Friday, because we lived in Germany at the time, and everything's closed after Friday. But it was every day I could. I was out there walking or doing some kind of exercise, and so it wasn't like I was out there not trying to do it, but I was, and it didn't happen. And I have a lot of friends who are very thin. I have one friend who could eat a bag of double stuffed Oreo cookies and a case of beer and not gain a pound. She had that, that metabolism, and she ate like a horse, and just was one of those people who didn't really have to be horribly concerned. I mean, she was concerned about what she was eating because it wasn't always the healthiest choices. But she was a very good friend of mine, and we always went out to the gym together. We drag all the kids to the gym, and it never happened. I mean, she saw my struggles, and she's like, I just don't know why you're not losing. She says, you don't need a damn thing, so what the hell is going on? And that's a good question. I don't know. But that's where I am right now. Still haven't heard anything. Of course, it's only Tuesday. And they only sent it in on Friday. But the doctor says it's pretty good. Looks good. Everything looks fine. Everything came back good. Shouldn't have any problems. So that's my rant about losing weight and people's opinions about how those of us who struggle indefinitely should and shouldn't lose weight. And so I think if you are looking into gastric bypass surgery, that's a personal decision, and only you know if it's right for you. And I did decide that was right for me. And my husband and I sat down and talked about it for quite a while. Decided that was something that we both could do. He would support me in doing it. And so, if you're considering it, by all means, research. I did it for a year before I even called the first doctor. But that's it. I just wanted to rant a little bit, and I feel better. Thank you for listening. And comments, suggestions, email me. I appreciate it, and I really like watching everybody's videos and get a lot of good information. And this is starting to run long, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.